Hello everyone.
Sorry. That's alright. Good? Yes, it's a tough day.
Yeah. So, this speech will consist of two parts. Part one will be strictly banter based. This will include all the funniest experiences we've had with our dad and some exclusive stories that show just how much of a legend he really is. Part two will contain some heartfelt words, which will no doubt make him cry. So if you have any tissues, please make your way over. I know he's crying already, so. But if you have tissues, make your way over.
Anyone who needs
there you go.
I actually got my whole roll.
Oh, there you go.
The whole roll.
He likes to be prepared. I mean, he did cry earlier this year when I bought my car, so I mean... if he cries when I'm buying a car, what chance has he got in?
So to kick things off, we're going to run through some of the key elements of Dad's personality that makes him, let's just say, unique. Firstly, our dad is the most stressful person you'll ever meet. He can make near enough any situation into a stressful one. Even going on holiday is a very difficult time in the Crown household, believe it or not. This is because even if one small cock-up takes place in the event of travelling, our dad says, and I quote, "We're fucked."
So one time, we got onto our flight to Portugal fairly late.
Crowns, late? No, that doesn't sound right at all.
Well, you're right, it doesn't. But when I say late, I really just mean we weren't the first ones on the plane. Anyway, we got onto the plane, and all the cabin space in the overhead lockers were taken up. So we were told to leave our bags and they'd be put in the hold. I say Dad was not happy about this. So he shot up and he started trying to move every single stranger's bags, trying to reorganise them all so we could fit our bags in. Let's just say we got some very odd looks for several minutes, and I, Mark and Mum were trying to pretend like we weren't with him.
Another time we tried to pretend that we weren't with our dad is during our classic trips to karaoke. In Portugal, it's a regular occurrence. We go to karaoke once or twice every time we go. Unlike normal people who either need to be pissed or on a hen do to enjoy karaoke, no, our dad does it openly, sober. He actually loves going early to make sure he can sing every single song he can before everyone else turns up drunk. And not only this, he loves to leave just about 11 o'clock when everyone turns up, because that's when it's his bedtime.
Yes, bedtime. As I'm sure most of you are aware, my parents are the first show up to a dinner party and then the first to piss off home. This is because if they stay much later than 10 PM, you will most definitely find my father asleep on your sofa. And believe me, no one wants to hear that kind of snoring.
But James, what happens if we host a dinner party?
Well, obviously our lovely parents are too kind to send their friends home. However, I think they know when it's time to leave, when they do look over and find him asleep mid-conversation. So I think they all know when to take the hint.
But during our time when our dad is awake, he spends time trying to inspire us and teach us life lessons. And I mean, Dad inspires us in several ways, but when we're all sat round the table having a nice family meal, we don't particularly need to be lectured about why planning ahead is so important, or even how we should under-promise and over-deliver when we're at the workplace. We just don't. I mean, there is a time and a place, right?
No, but in all seriousness, our father is extremely wise. Mainly because he is very, very old. No, I'm just joking, you don't look a day with 59, Dad.
Let's put him out of his misery and move on to part two.
Okay. So actually now moving on to part 2. Dad truly is an inspiration. Not only to us, but I think to all of you guys in the room as well. Through his cheery personality, loyal friendship, and everlasting smile. Dad is so amazing that instead of asking for birthday gifts, he's asked you all to donate to his Just Giving page for the Alzheimer's Society, which is a charity very close to our hearts. So if you haven't yet donated, we please ask that you go to his Just Giving page and donate some money, because it would mean the world to him.
Our Father has brought us up and made us the men we are today. He's got us into football, which is something we'll never, ever, ever be able to repay him for doing. As I'm sure you all know, football is our livelihood. We eat, breathe and sleep the beautiful game. Although I'm sure if people had been asked 10 years ago what team he'd be supporting on his 60th, not one person would have dared to say any other team than the Arsenal. However, times change, and now Brentford is his life. And not only is it his life, but it's also his job, which is great. And it comes really handy, especially to him, because when Mum tries to complain and say, "Why are you off to football?" it's his job. She also can't complain, because it also pays for her shoes, her clothes, M&S food, her dog treats, for the dog obviously, not for her, and many, many, many other things.
Speaking of times changing, our dad is now a converted dog lover. It's taken many years of Mum forcing dogs upon him, but particularly in the last couple of years, he has grown to love Freeway, Jessie and our newest addition, Roxy. We often now find him lying on the floor, playing and stroking the dog, which is very impressive considering his back is always just in a terrible way. But Mum, you've done a great job, so congrats for that.
Dad, we are so proud of everything you've achieved in your lifetime. You've been amazing for us and the whole family, and I think everyone here would agree that you mean the world to so many people and we love you all, and I really, really, really do appreciate that.
Amen, we all love you.
We all love you, yes, obviously.
You know what you meant, you speak his language.
I speak, Mark.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a good language. I recommend you all to read my book. Which will never come out. Because even I wouldn't understand it.
We'll be the serious speech.
Yeah, let's try to be. We're sure that Grandpa Ronnie would be looking down on us right now, and he would be extremely proud of what an incredible friend, husband and father you've turned out to be. If we grow up to be half the man you are, well, I think we would have done a bloody good job.
You'd be bloody short as well.
Luckily we've already surpassed you in that sense, so we haven't got to worry about that.
Dad's learned the banner from us, by the way. Now, I'm sorry this has gone on for a bit, but please stay with us. To show you how much you mean to us, we've created a video which illustrates the journey that you've embarked upon throughout your lifetime. Could we please ask that you all come round if you can, because it's going to be on the TV over here.